Congress on here in the Senate and in Congress that what I am very sure of is that yung po kasing Bogos hindi na po namin sakop because these are already non-licensees as we had canceled their licenses in as early as 2023. No? But what I want to make clear here, definitely pong magkasama is even the legal internet gaming licenses that we had renewed, 41 of them in, if I'm not mistaken, the third quarter of year 2023. So definitely po kasama.
Itong bagong, not bago, no? But itong parang lumabas na special class BPOs, would they be included?
That I do not want to preempt.
Yeah, because that's also
on the executive order. And I believe, Chairman, that is part of the discussions in the other committee headed by Senator Villar. In fact, I've been informed late last night that there will be a visit in, I think, 3 of these special class BPOs. And members of the Committee of Games here in the Senate will be part of the group that will visit, so that we are all able to understand better what truly these SCBPOs are doing. Earlier, it was mentioned that APAP that they also have these companies servicing the needs of gaming companies as far as Brazil, I could remember you mentioned, and India and Europe, no? And it was also emphasized here by the APAP administrator that the companies that are operating in the AFAB area does not also take bets, but rather just service the backroom operations of these companies. I think that is the same with CESA, as mentioned by Secretary Billy earlier, and it also goes for the SCBPOs that under my administration in PADCOR, we've given close to about 16 licenses, 14 to 16 licenses, and through the in fact, Mr. Chairman, there are now more companies applying, but we have suspended the processing of the said applications primarily because we want to make clear as to what will be part of the executive order that, according to Yusuf Cruz, will be issued in the next 2 weeks.
Thank you, Chairman, for that. So let's be clear about the fundamental difference between POGOs/online gaming versus special class BPOs/service providers. Just for the information of everyone who is interested in this topic, the special class BPOs/service providers do not accept bets.
Yes, you're right, Mr. Chairman. They do not accept any form of bets. Their the main thing that they do is serve as backroom operations of big gaming, legitimate and big gaming companies based all over the world. And one of the requirements we have set in the application process is for these companies to submit to PADCOR the copies of their contracts with the said companies they are servicing based outside the Philippines. I wish to take for everyone to take note also in your question whether the service Philippine-based. I would like to say that they do not. What we have been licensing in the last 2 years, Mr. Chairman, are companies that service overseas gaming companies. And most, if not all, our present licensees service land-based operators coming from the different parts of the world.
For that, and you can see Administrator Capino nodding her head. Is it the same in CESA? You mentioned earlier that CESA is a host to interactive gaming service support providers. Are those the same as special class BPOs? In a sense
More or less, we just give content, technical support, and IT support.
there's no
No,
vetting.
no bets at all because we don't have inbound. Our ISP is only outbound. We block any inbound traffic. That is the difference between Pacor and us because Pacor uses Smart Group. We have our own internet service provider, so everything is just outbound. So we also know because of the bandwidth what's happening to each and every locator that's there.
The employees, how many people are working in that interactive gaming
2,800.
2,800? How do you monitor if they're not getting bets? Because andun na yung, I would assume, everything is there except the bets.
They're not because everything nga is just outbound. Nothing comes in.
So that is the,
We block. We have
that's the
geofencing.
safeguard.
We have we geofence, and we can block IP addresses because we own our own internet service provider within the zone. Yun ang kaibahan po namin sa iba. They use commercial like Globe, PLDT Smart, Converge, or whatever. We have our own ISP provider.
And is it the same with AFAB? I heard earlier that AFAB is also a host to service providers, tama ba?
Yes, Mr. Chairman.
How many service providers are, there's no POGOs, right?
No, not
Wala
Mr.
rin
Chairman.
e-gaming.
Wala po.
So also service providers.
Service provider.
How many service providers?
They have been there since they started setting up since year 2016. So when I was appointed last year, nadyan na po sila.
How many are there?
Around
How many
1,700 plus.
Service providers?
No, sorry. Service providers po, we only have three.
Three service providers.
Yes.
But they employ how many?
Yung isa po, they employ 1,700 plus
Just one?
Filipino.
All three.
Yes.
All three?
Yes, all three combined. And all Filipinos, Bataenos po, locals. And most of the foreigners, no, the visas that we issued are more on Brazilians, Indians, Europeans, wala akong Chinese na contract. So mostly from Southern America and India and UK and
Contracts.
yes, and operations.
Okay.
Yes.
So they service these gaming companies
Yes. Yes, they serve as tech support from front end to back end operations of the so-called gaming operations register ito. Because one of these companies, I think, is into game designing or design of gaming platforms. So they act as tech support for the so-called gaming platforms.
Thank you for that. And the Committee on Games is actually in the midst of studying the special class BPOs, and I confirm the statement of Chairman Tenko that there's an undertaking now by the Committee on Games to study this very carefully because after the pronouncement of the President This special class BPOs slash service providers came about, even though they've been there since 2016 and even earlier. But the Committee on Games is now studying that very carefully, and hopefully it can also make recommendations as to how to package or how to present the special class BPO in relation to the POGOs and online gaming. Yes, Chairman.
Mr. Chairman, one very important facet that we have to note is that the ratio of Filipino versus foreign. Doon po sa doon po sa Pogo, as I had mentioned in previous years, no, it is a 1-to-1 ratio today. It used to be more foreigners, foreign workers on a ratio of 2 out of 3. But today it's 1:1. Dito po sa isasara natin mga pogo. Dito po sa BPOs, sa SCBPOs, 95% po nito. Requirement po ng guidelines ng PAGCO